kilometers off the Iranian coast, 6 o'clock in the morning. 50 Iranian Special Forces commandos in 10 high-speed boats were racing across the water toward the USS Abraham Lincoln, a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier conducting operations in international waters. The boats moved in loose formation at maximum speed, engines roaring as they closed the distance to their target. Iranian commanders believed this bold daylight attack would deliver a devastating blow to American naval power, demonstrating that even aircraft carriers weren't safe in the Gulf. The plan was ambitious and direct. 10 boats would approach the carrier from multiple directions simultaneously, overwhelming point defenses through sheer numbers and speed. Once alongside the massive warship, commandos would use grappling hooks and climbing equipment to scale the hull and gain deck access, where they would plant explosives on parked aircraft and critical systems before withdrawing. Iranian special forces had trained for months on this specific mission, practicing boat handling, climbing techniques, and rapid withdrawal procedures designed to hit the carrier and escape before effective response could be organized. What the Iranians didn't know was that the carrier's advanced radar systems had detected their boats the moment they left Iranian waters. The Abraham Lincoln's air search radar could track small surface contacts at extreme ranges, and the sudden appearance of 10 fast-moving boats heading directly toward the carrier had triggered immediate alert protocols throughout the ship. Within seconds of detection, the carrier's defensive systems were coming online, and Marine security forces were moving to battle stations along the deck. The carrier's commanding officer watched the approaching boats on radar displays in the Combat Information Center and made rapid tactical decisions. Air defense systems were activated and brought to ready status. The close-in weapon system rotated toward the threat axis and began tracking targets, and 2 FA-18 Super Hornets that had been on routine patrol were immediately diverted to investigate the approaching contacts. The carrier's Marine Security Detachment, specifically trained to repel boarding attempts and hostile actions, took defensive positions along the deck with rifles and machine guns ready. Within 3 minutes of detecting the Iranian boats, the Abraham Lincoln had transformed from routine peacetime operations to full defensive posture. At 5 kilometers from the carrier, the Iranian boats were still approaching at maximum speed when the FA-18s appeared overhead, dropping to low altitude and making thunderous high-speed passes directly over the formation. The supersonic jet's sudden presence was the first indication Iranian commandos had that their approach had been detected, and it immediately shattered any remaining hope of achieving tactical surprise. The fighters didn't open fire, but made their presence unmistakably clear through aggressive maneuvering, demonstrating that American forces were fully aware of the attack and completely prepared to respond with overwhelming force. Iranian boat commanders faced an immediate and difficult decision: continue the assault, knowing they had lost the critical element of surprise, or abort the mission while they still could withdraw safely. After brief but tense radio communication with shore-based commanders back in Iran, they received orders to press the attack regardless of the changed tactical situation.